Ready, set, go.
Alright. Welcome to the finale of Disco Elysium. We're doing it. We're finishing it today. We're making it done, making it happen, getting her done today. This is it. Makeshift bridge. Bombs were powerful enough to break the foundation. We're on that mysterious islet that Clausia had drawn a nice little red thread toward from her room. I'm just gonna check around this area and see if there's anything of interest down here. Doesn't seem to be. Oh, unless towers are falling apart. They're at least 50 years old, and the rest of it's tall grass. All right, no problem, no problem. Let's get moving up the stairs then. Got the snow falling. Very, very nice. Very final. Curious as to... I'm entirely unsure of what we're going to find up here. Entirely unsure. Oh, hello. The lingering trace of mazout in the air. I have no idea what mazout is. Attention, flammable. Okay. Some fuel has leaked out of the barrel, black viscous. That would probably be why whoever came up here didn't want... Autosave. Didn't want the kids lighting stuff up.
Crackles under your feet as you stop.
Okay.
Far away, birds' wings touch the still surface of the sea.
Okay, what is that? What's that flutter?
Departs. Now more than 100 meters away. 102, 105.
Right, but underneath the flutter, is it the cold Mamadakwa?
Just snow quietly falling on the reeds. Bulrushes swaying
Okay.
on the waterline. Long dried leaves chafing against each other. Like a silent orchestra tuning at the beginning of some major work.
Sure.
Of great
I know what you're
importance to
talking
the few
to.
who attend.
I know what you're talking about. Okay, to the west.
See air moving
Great.
through the needles of a pine tree.
All right, to the
faraway roar
east.
of the city,
Okay.
distant like today's dream. Before it,
Yep.
the sound of sand. The low tide filtered through its grains. A bird tending to its feathers. Snow
Sure.
falls on the water, melting away without even a whisper. A low
And
hum.
ahead.
The air slowly moves through a concrete box, through its ancient slits and cracks, resonating, hollow. A big building.
A big building. And
Air
beyond
flows
that,
out of a pillbox window. There is very little
a
there.
pillbox
No
window.
Cossette's flowers on a meadow. Absolute silence. Reeds motionless. Bulrushes motionless. A flake of snow falls on an extinguished campfire. Hiss.
Right. And below
Cold
the
Mamadakwa.
silence, though. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Hey, Kim. Have you noticed how quiet it
Is that why
is?
we're stopping?
Yes. Wait, I have to
The
listen to
lieutenant
one more
nods
thing.
In silence.
Nope. That's it. Nope, that was all. I found the cold Mamadakwa, and that's all that matters. Great. Okay. I don't feel like we're gonna find what we're actually looking at. I see him. You see a star with little specks on it. Right. What do we got here? Little birch from the coin-operated viewer, still holding on. No way to get up there. The stairs are gone. I see that. All right. Let's head the heck inside. Let's go. Ooh, boy. Ooh, what are we looking at in here? We're walking through some boxes. There's the big old anti-aircraft gun, I'm assuming. Armament rest. Okay. Oh, this is a big place. This is a big place. Stairs collapsed. Oh, yes, I see that now. I see that now. I did not see it previously, but I see it now. What is this?
An old
got
cylindrical
here?
generator is nested above
Okay.
the ammo lift.
Ooh, a
with makeshift
generator.
Electrical wiring running out of its side and across the floor. The
Okay.
cables disappear into the wall to your right. The lieutenant puts his
Okay.
hand on the metal barrel, checking for warmth.
It's
Is it
cold,
running?
but someone has
Okay.
been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
Oh.
Wait.
Okay.
Haven't you heard this before?
Wait, I
The
can
lieutenant
pour fuel into the
assists
tank.
you, holding
Hell yeah.
as you tilt.
Ah, I knew that would be good for
Viscous
something.
fluid pours out, and the room fills with a chemical smell. There's a red
Hell
start
yeah.
switch on the side of the cylinder
Okay.
and a start rope on the other side. The lieutenant
Right.
flicks the switch. The
Yank
recoil
that
sound
rope.
wakes the old generator up. The
Let's
machine sounds like
go.
an old warhorse before settling down to a rattle.
That should be
That should do it. Where do these wires lead?
somewhere.
The
Sure.
tank is far
Tap
from
on the
full,
side.
but there should be
Sure.
enough inside to keep it going for a day.
Great. That's all I need. That's all I need, baby. Done? Done what? Oh, nice. Cool. All right. Well, we've got power in here now. That's great. That's real nice. Books mostly fantastique and historical fiction. Dishes stained with sauce and fire. Survivor's kitchen. I see. Oh, someone's been hanging out here. Okay. Moth-bitten bed sheet keeps a window. Okay, what do we got here?
Books and magazines lie scattered on the
Okay.
floor and on a makeshift cupboard. They are not particularly well organized.
Are these going to
Most
be
are
rubies?
softcovers, serialized
Okay.
fantastique
No.
detective stories from the 20s
I
and
see.
30s. This disparate digest
Okay.
includes the classic Animal Adventures among what
Sure.
is mostly commercial fiction and serialized stories. You find the
Ah.
magazine Cathodique for electrical engineering. Then it's back to pulp. Light erotica,
Right.
international thriller about circuit benders.
Okay. Interesting to find that
Someone's made themselves
electrical
a home.
engineering thing here. Anything stand out as
Not that
unusual?
you can tell.
Nope.
This is a digest of someone who's dead bored. Most
Oh,
of
right.
it is for
Okay.
entertainment purposes.
Well,
Fittingly right next to
I
the
tried.
radiola on the floor. Maybe it's
Nothing?
old-fashioned. There's a nude mag. More than that,
Okay.
you can't say.
Fair enough. All right. Let's check out this bed.
There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of soft cover books.
Okay.
White linen
Interesting.
and a pillow are visible under a worn-out caracal blanket.
Someone has been squatting
See.
here. The linen is
Yeah.
fresh, recently washed.
You
How
force the rest
recently?
of the sentence out through pain, thick as molasses, no longer
Okay.
able to hear
Okay.
yourself speak.
No,
Jeez.
officer. You can rest here if you are feeling tired. I will keep watch.
That'd be
Give you some
great.
rest for what's ahead.
Maybe a little shut-eye,
You
just an
face the
hour.
concrete wall. There's less
Yeah.
light there in the dark corner, like a dog. in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I'm gonna, yeah.
The blanket feels cold. The entire
Well, that's
room
nice.
does. Concrete
Okay.
and cold.
I like
Minutes
cold.
pass.
I like to be a
Half an
little
hour
cool
maybe.
while I'm
The
sleeping.
sounds of the sea beyond grow distant. Your eyelids
Mm-hmm.
close until
Oh no, or is reptilian brain and
you
limbic
feel
system gonna
yourself
come
standing
back?
up in the darkness,
Oh,
right next to the mattress.
Standing
Slowly,
up?
The world begins to hatch from the blackness. It's evening.
does it? Okay. That was a little bit more than I
Sleep.
maybe wanted to sleep. That was maybe more than I wanted to sleep. All right. Nice. Kim? Kim? Yeah, no. I see that. Outside to beach. Oh, hello. This is a door. Door is still here closed. Feels strange somehow. You can't get in it. Okay. Alright. Where would Kim have gone? I guess if I was out for a few hours, then it makes sense that he might be scouting things out. Okay, well. Cool. How do I leave? How do I leave? How exactly do I leave? I feel like I might have made a horrible mistake by trying to sleep. But I'm not sure. Oh, hello. There we go. Hello? Kim? Kim, where are you at? Where are you at, my good man? Okay. Weird. Oh. Go down to the chain, there's something there. The chain? What chain? Down here? No. What do you mean the chain? I don't know what you're referring to there. What am I looking for? Oh. Walk into the water. Why? I don't wanna. What's going on? You see her footprints on the water. Why? Oh, I'm dreaming, aren't I? Further. I'm dreaming, aren't I? This better be a dream. This better not be me actually sleepwalking. Oh, hi, ma'am.
Internationalism.
Hello.
The welfare state turns around.
Sure.
You. She has an airship
Okay.
in her hand. She seems to be
Sure.
in a hurry.
Okay, hi.
I'm doing
How are you
really
doing?
good, actually.
That's good.
Both professionally and romantically.
Okay.
I've come to a
Uh-huh.
fulfilling and peaceful period in my life. Well, how are you doing?
Oh. Is this supposed to be his wife?
Don't say
I'm not
that.
doing very well.
I know this positive thing sounds stupid to you, Harry.
Right. No, I know that.
We all
Right.
have an obligation to be happy.
Do
You
we?
too. And you will be.
Like,
Now,
I'm all for being honest when I'm doing well, but I have been shot in the foot and have failed to solve a murder, and many people have died. I don't feel like I should be saying that I'm doing well.
Always warned you about.
I'm going to
Where are you
move
going?
there, to live there in Grad. It's 1 million kilometers away, Harry. Might as well be another lifetime.
Right.
Just
What's
my
in the
scepter,
bag?
My globe
Ah,
cruciger,
yes.
a spare silk
Right.
gown, a
Yeah.
toothbrush, travel documents.
Yep.
The crown of immortality.
Your essentials. Your traveling essentials. Aren't you already wearing one?
This is just
Yeah.
a wreath. The crown of immortality is made
Oh.
of rarefied light.
Okay.
Palladium.
Oh, my
It was
mistake.
passed on to me by the rulers of late antiquity.
No, right. No, you didn't need to tell me that. I knew all about that.
Case, not knowing what more to say. Then, over her shoulder.
Right.
Anyway.
Well, can you stay for a moment? Can we talk? We can have one more massive
No,
epic
Harry.
showdown.
No. I don't want a massive epic showdown. I
Right.
want to go to the aerodrome.
The
I have
aerodrome.
tickets for
Right.
the
You mean the
10:20
airport.
flight to Morocco.
The airport. Okay.
Really. We don't have anything to talk about anymore.
No.
Every combination of words
I didn't know
has
that
been
we had
figured
anything
out.
to talk about.
The atoms don't form us
Oh.
anymore. Us.
Ooh.
Our love. Our unborn daughters.
Oh, this
It's
is
all
our
gone.
wife.
I have to go to the
Oh.
aerodrome. I have to leave Revachol
Okay.
and you. And you have to be
Oh.
alone. In hell. Forever.
What?
That's just the way it is.
And then here you are saying that I've got an obligation to happiness, and then also saying that I have to be alone in hell forever.
Whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet. Not after that.
Right.
You're still reeling. You'll fall over if you try now.
That's not a very good way for
No.
things to be.
But
But what?
I
Tell me
don't
there's
know
something
why,
good.
But there is no.
Right.
That's it.
That's
yes.
it?
We've talked about it a million times.
Sure.
You will get over
Perhaps we did.
it, just like I did. People
You're
do.
kind of assuming that.
Things will get good for you again.
That's also an
In
assumption.
hell.
Yeah, if I'm supposed to be in hell forever alone.
You're only making it worse for him. You never help with anything.
Maybe. I think I've reached
See?
the end of the investigation.
Just take some time. For
Well,
you,
okay,
I
but you
think
can't
it'll
just
take
assume
something
that.
Like 20 years, maybe. It
Maybe.
was hard for me too. I used to think I couldn't live without you. But I can.
She keeps
Okay,
her shoulders
that's
square
good for you, I
and
guess.
her back straight, but it's clear
Mm-hmm.
you're still making her sad. It's
Right.
It's just not possible. It's like eating rocks. You just can't do it.
With all my strength
There
I can,
is
it's like eating
silence.
rocks.
She looks at you, then over her shoulder, then corrects the wreath on the dome of her forehead. As you talk, it feels like chewing on gravel, granite, steel bars.
So you felt that way
Yes.
once? You cannot live without me?
But that time
Yeah.
is gone now. So very gone.
Right. I am sorry I have made you sad, I guess. Okay, great. Okay then. Super okay. I still have other things I need to know.
What other things? We've been through all the things, Harry.
I've taken responsibility for my actions now. I'm a new man. Weighty. Normal. Sorry. I'm a sorry cop now.
She doesn't know what to say.
I'm
Yes,
so normal
okay.
right now.
I'm glad.
I'm gonna give this a go. I've worked hard for the
Doesn't
moralist
sound like you're better at all,
path.
Harry.
Yeah, no, it doesn't
Doesn't even
either.
Sound like you're a moralist.
No, it doesn't, does
Sounds
it?
Like you want to win me
Yeah.
back or something.
That is what it sounds like,
I
isn't
don't
it?
want you to try that anymore, okay? It's too sad. I need to go.
Total annihilation. We got annihilated, Harry. It wasn't about responsibility at all.
It was
It was
not.
always only
La
about you
responsabilité,
having no
you
power
mean.
At all. Over her.
Right.
Yourself. Anything. That's why they didn't take you on that airship. You're insane without her.
Also, considering that you are in fact Dolores Day,
I'm
you're not
also
actually
very
human.
ordinary, Harry.
Okay.
Below this gown
Okay.
and wreath, I have an ordinary soul and ordinary thoughts.
Okay.
The only thing inhuman about me is this. This thing you've made me into.
Right. This
sorry
this
to
idea
say so,
of you.
But I just hate it. What is this? This is so far gone, Harry. I don't even.
All right, I'm not
Other
gonna push it.
questions
I
are
have
the
other
last
questions.
thing I need right now. Hush.
Hmm.
Can you hear? I think that's the
No.
42.
Of course, it's the 42.
It's not that. yet.
Nice.
It's another. You have plenty of time to win her over with
I don't.
questions and kisses.
Don't go.
Don't beg. It will only make her go.
I have to. Harry.
Please.
Really, I've already missed the 8:30. I'm gonna go now.
I was wrong.
Okay.
You don't have power over her anymore. You shouldn't have said that.
Okay.
I am wrong
Well.
about everything. You should go on
Okay.
without me.
Right. Okay. What is there to do in Morova?
Life, culture.
Okay. That sounds pretty
So
good.
much better than here.
That sounds nice. Yeah.
Everything here reminds me of you. The
That's
horrible
fair.
times we had.
That's fair.
The nights we stayed
Okay.
up fighting for our dying love.
Right.
I have to
Yeah.
wipe it all off
Yeah,
me
those.
And be clean again.
Okay.
I
All
want to
right.
be a good person again. Not this. Not what you made me into.
Okay. Okay. There's a cafeteria on the corner. We could just
No.
sit down, have a coffee.
That would only be painful and dull.
Great.
At the
Okay, well,
boardroom,
thanks for that.
Life, love, and laughter are waiting for me.
Ah, yes.
At the
The three
cafeteria,
things that I imagine
Lust,
when I am at
hell.
the airport.
and tragic comedy.
Tragic comedy ain't that bad. There's comedy in there. But I swore I wouldn't let you go. You told me. You asked me to be this way.
I betrayed her, overwrote her,
Alright.
and I'm happier for it.
Great.
really
Okay,
am
good
now.
for you.
The
All
time
right.
is up. I must be on the 10:20 flight.
Will we ever see
I
each
won't
other
see you,
again?
but you will see me.
What the frick is that supposed
Oh,
to mean, ma'am?
This is a dream. Can't you see?
Right, yes.
I'm
Yes,
already
I was
in
aware
love
of
with her
that.
now. Who
Yes.
knows how long ago this happened?
Is this our way of remembering that our
5
wife left
years
us? How will I see you
Right
again then?
Tomorrow night. Once this
Okay.
dream starts happening, it keeps happening.
Mm-hmm.
3 times a week.
Oh,
At least.
I didn't know that.
And Harry, it really,
Okay.
really looks like it started happening again. There's
Mm.
the video rental.
There's the video
Suffocatingly
rental.
beautiful
Mm-hmm.
and young. And I
Mhm.
smell of tutti frutti chewing gum. Like I did that
Mm.
time when I asked you for forgiveness. After leaving you the first
Mm.
time. So long ago.
I kind of like this.
Oh,
This is
yes.
kind of a vibe.
This is real darkness.
What? That's not what I was talking about.
War or child molestation. Real darkness
Right.
is love.
None of those things.
The first death is in the heart, Harry.
Okay, well, what do you mean? What are you referring to? What was that last bit about? What was that last bit about, though? I don't know what that last bit was about, though. Okay. We may never know. Oh! Kim's been here the whole time. Alright. Well, we're up.
You're up quick. How was your sleep?
Was I up quick?
Are you sure you're
Let's
okay?
solve the fucking
You
case.
thrashed around and you bolted up, half covered in blood from your wound.
Right. It was well, it was in fact total annihilation, Kim,
As I
actually.
should have. Was it a job dream?
No, it was an
Lieutenant
ex-wife dream.
nods solemnly.
Yeah.
I understand. We've all been through
Yeah.
similar things. It can be overcome.
All right. Let's just
Okay.
get back to work. I'm badass like
You're
that.
still worried. You must have really threshed
Yeah.
and squealed in your sleep.
I'm sure I did. I'm sure I did. Okay. Well, let's get moving, I guess. Actually, wait. Can I open the door on the other side here? Is that openable? Open-upable? Can I do that? Hello? Great blast door must weigh over 10
You
tons.
see a small metal door nested inside a larger
Mhm.
one. A heavy steel
Right.
glass door. There is a conventional keyhole above the handle. It's very small.
Maybe
How do
this
we
is
open
one of the
this?
doors we don't open.
Is it?
He's right. It would be better to open
Would
its
it?
big brother. A powerful
Ah.
engine hangs out of the ceiling. It must control the blast door.
You're right. We can open the big
I
one.
think
Do you see
there's
the
a
controls
passage
anywhere?
Southeast. Let's look around.
Okay.
Getting the blast door open seems like the best plan. Another
Yeah,
part of
what's
the
on the
road.
other side, do you think?
The lock looks
Okay.
like it could still
Well.
be usable.
Nice. Okay, southeast. Southeast side. Let's take a gosh darn look. Hello? Is this what I was referring to?
Flicks off the monoblock aluminium cabinet. There are rows of switches on the front
I
panel.
love an aluminium
fitness stand,
cabinet.
and even a keyboard. The keys
Run your
rattle
fingers
like
across the
teeth. This
keyboard.
keyboard hasn't been functional
Nice.
in decades.
Oh no,
The
hasn't
control is
it?
An anti-computation device. The generator upstairs, with wires coming out, they terminate here.
Ah, could
I
this open the
think,
blast
yes.
door?
Let's see. That one. The emergency open.
I'm also gonna
The
push
lighting in
light
the room
interior.
turns on with a
Nice.
sizzle, a dim
Hell
ambient
yeah.
orange.
Nice.
The
Emergency
glass door
open.
Opens with a series of clicks. A shaft of
Hey.
light appears, then widens as the light shines in.
Nice. Great work, guys. Oh, it's opening all the way. It's opening all the way. How would someone have... Well, I guess the same way that we just got into it is how someone else would have gotten in.
After you.
Okay. Thank you. What if we get into
Don't
another
worry.
fight?
I have a gun.
Right.
I know.
I also
It
have a
was not
gun.
easy to acquire.
I know. We're all aware of this. This hatch is jammed shut. Alright, well, let's go through the mystery door. I'm not running. I am not running. I am, however, gonna put my gun in hand. What? I am walking slow. I've been walking slow the whole damn time. Don't tell me to walk slow. Okay, here we are. Not sure I expected to be outside at this time, but here we are. Okay. A tube? An inner tube? A rubber dinghy. Interesting. Interesting. Hello. Small white flowers blossom. They sure do. It's lovely. Oh, hello. Sir? Hello? Who are you?
An old man wearing tracksuit
The deserter.
leans on the frame stock of his rifle. He gathers a big ball of spit in his mouth.
Sir?
Spits it out into the extinguished fire before him. He raises his black eyes, hooded by creased eyelids, to meet yours, unclouded by
Sir?
tenderness. His eyesight is sharp.
Okay.
He's practically
Nice.
tearing up from
Good to
spite.
hear that.
Hatred got the best of him a long time ago. This man hates everything.
Great. Okay.
It's
Nice
not
gun you got there.
It's a piece of shit. But it gets the job done.
I believe you. Is that a
It's
Belle
entry
McGrave?
446.
I see.
How did you get hold of
Ooh. Oh, Kim's nerding out here.
Sent to us by
Okay.
our brothers in the Sinyao commune. Military aid.
Sinyao
You
Sinyao
heard
commune?
me. It's good.
I know
now.
I heard you.
Chalk white from the ball.
I was just asking as to what that was. Are you the fire guy?
I can't hear you.
Did you recently tell two kids to put out their fire? Two twins. Okay, so he's got great eyesight, but somewhat
I may
deaf.
have.
Okay.
All sorts of little rats have come sniffing around.
Right.
To give up the position.
I don't think that's what the two kids were trying to do. I think they were just being kids
Position.
making a fire.
Sounds like a hiding place.
Fine
Sure does.
Regressive bourgeoisie henchman. Can't
What?
even talk like a grown-up.
I'm just it's not my fault that I'm referring to you by the title given by two literal children. If I had a more sophisticated name for you, I would have used it.
My eyesight?
Yeah.
Yes. Helps me see all the shit.
Right, that is what eyesight does.
I
Did you close the
did.
blast door? Mm-hmm.
And you opened it. How?
I fueled the generator and then used the
Burn
console.
that console down.
Well, it's a little late for it now. How'd you know I was coming?
Rock and roll music.
Yeah.
Water.
Sad FM.
Shouldn't play sad FM.
It was not rock and roll, it was Sad
Sad
FM.
huh?
Yeah.
I always hated that station.
I believe you.
Classic counter-revolutionary dirges.
Is that what it was?
Sadness is a mental illness. A
Is
weapon
it?
of the bourgeoisie.
Is
The
it?
fascists were right about rock and roll.
What?
It is degenerate. Hip gyrating mental illness music.
Perhaps. But didn't need to say it like that. I'm gonna need you to put down that gun so we can talk further. We're with
Cannon
police.
pulls his pistol from the holster.
You are a glorified night watchman.
Okay,
This
which
service
maybe.
rifle, I can only lay it down before an enemy commander of corresponding rank.
An enemy commander of corresponding
The
rank.
lieutenant
Kim?
aims his pistol square at the man's forehead.
Oh, I don't know if I was wanting that to happen, Kim, but
Or you're gonna blow my brains out before you
he's a
question.
pretty good shot. He's not a good shot, but he's a pretty good shot.
It's a walking stick anyway. It's out of bullet.
There we go. Okay, I don't believe you, but okay.
Like an amputated limb in the sand. He stares on, his wrinkled mouth moving without a sound.
Okay.
A strange sadness, like a song.
The future
What'd you say?
teaches you to be alone.
Is that? I don't think that's what you said. Oh, you said something and we didn't hear it. Okay.
The present.
Present.
To be afraid. And cold.
Okay. Great. Good. That's a real pick me up of a quote.
Real
Those words.
music. Real.
Oh, real music. Oh. All right, bud. Okay. Chanson du soldat.
You need to
Okay.
address that remark.
All right. What is La Revolution?
Some of the world revolution.
The what?
3.
One of three
Grad.
what?
They sang
Uh-huh.
brave children, favorites of history. And in Sinyao it was some Samaran shit, I guess.
How does it go? Please,
How did it
perform for us. How did it go?
Something about shooting rabbits. I don't
Rabbits. Rabbit.
remember.
Shooting
It
rabbits?
doesn't matter. It's gone now.
Well, maybe it does matter.
Quickly with his hand, annoyed that
Okay.
he can't remember. A little tremor
Okay.
passes through him.
Oh, is he gonna remember some of it?
He resents forgetting it.
My
Who
name
are you?
is Josef
Mm-hmm.
Lilianovich Dross.
Okay.
Political commissar of the 114th
Ah.
Aircraft Division of the 4th Army of the Commune of Revachol.
That's a lot. That's a real mouthful. That's a real mouthful.
Deserter, a partisan, and
Okay.
a prisoner of war.
All at
This
once. Wow.
My termless surrender.
Okay.
The commune of Revachol?
Sure.
Do you mean the ICM? Your holdover from the...
From the Insular Indian Citizens Militia,
Mm,
the army of the revolution.
sure.
I was recruited in
I believe you.
Jamrock in 07. Trained in the École
2007.
de Contrôle Orient. And consigned to emergency defense duties in 08.
Right,
I
2008.
left my unit on the eve of the landing. When I returned
Okay.
here on May 14th, the commune had fallen. Still armed and
And you can see he's
ideologically
monologuing.
trained. I wrote a
Right.
criticism of myself and
Okay.
resumed partisan duties.
Partisan
51
duties. What does that
minus
mean?
8 equals 43.
You've been on this island for 43 years? What?
I've been on other islands too.
Oh,
I was
okay.
in
Well,
Resurrection until they turned it into a
Resurrection.
spa in 18.
okay.
Then I was on E48, a nameless sound, until the sea washed over it.
Right. Okay.
Then I came back here. That was 22 years ago.
Okay. You said you
I was
deserted
just
your
16
unit?
years old. 15 when I volunteered. I had a lapse of faith.
Mm-hmm.
And of courage, too. You
Lapse
could
of
say
faith?
I misunderstood the historic role of the proletariat. And
You
thought
could
my
say
voters'
that.
Socioeconomics were fallible. For
Sure.
a second,
Yeah.
I doubted the irreducible laws of historic materialism.
As we all do from time to time, we all have a tendency to doubt the irreducible laws of historic materialism here and there and once every blue
Second
moon.
is all it took.
Oh, well, yeah?
Courage
For
to
what?
take hold.
Right. We all have a tiny bourgeois person in us trying
He
to
does
run
not
their way.
seemingly react to what you said. Only his right brow moves a little.
I think I've impressed him. I think that really
He does not
impressed him.
believe a police officer is genuinely revolutionary.
And this was.
That's
when?
probably because I'm not. Not because I'm not trying to be, but yeah, a police officer
May the
inherently
13th
is
opened
not.
44 years ago.
Hmm.
The horizon was black with coalition airships. Their
Okay.
petroleum rose to the sky, and it looked
Right.
like it formed the clouds, storm clouds. When they started shelling, it was dark magic. The combined
Dark magic?
might of international
Right.
capital.
I see.
All at once, all the greed and terror in the world tore
Right.
into Revachol. It lifted streets from the ground and turned houses into ghosts. We were in the flak tower,
Ah, the flak
huddled
tower.
on the floor. The artillery was 80 kilometers away in Ozon, but I knew the commune would fall. We would all be turned into ash. So I said I was going to the map room.
And you deserted.
Terrible
You
shame
left.
Still
Gotcha.
within him. The lobes of his ears are red with it. The shame and smallness of what he became.
You didn't go to the map room, did you?
I climbed the
Nah,
chain link
nah.
across the water and hid inland.
Yeah.
In the bunkers there, like the weakest of the weak. A mouse,
I mean,
frightened at the ordnance all night, and the sound of the rotors in the morning, whirring.
I don't think wanting to live is a sign of weakness.
Multi-roted airships used in the landing.
Aerostatics. The landing had started. I climbed out into hell. There were ships all above, hissing, whirling, and men pouring out. The chain was submerged, so I had to swim back. The fortress was half submerged too, shattered. They'd all drowned
Right.
in the lower levels, or got torn to shreds above. The anti-aircraft gun had malfunctioned.
Right.
So had I. I left them without.
I don't know why I'm
artillery
listening to this
direction.
story. It's just interesting.
It was real. I'd seen it. I'd seen it in reality.
Seen what?
The
Pray
mass of
tell.
humanity fall from
Oh, the massive
It has to
humanity
take
fall
it
from
off
capital.
everyone.
Okay.
everything
Right.
you love. All
Right.
the hope and tenderness in the world. It has to take it off just for 1
Yeah.
second to do
Yeah.
the deed. And then you see it as it strangles and beats your friends to death. The sweetest, most courageous people in the world. You see the fear and power in its eyes. Then you know
Then you know
that
what?
the bourgeois are not human.
Ah.
I
I'll
had
say
to.
nothing. I'm
I
gonna
had
let
to
him
fight
finish.
it. I had to never stop.
So, have you concealed yourself, or how have you survived all this time?
I steal
Right. Yeah, fair enough.
supplies,
Yeah.
Vegetables.
Yeah. Yeah.
Collect rainwater. It's the life of a dog, not a human being.
Well, I mean, that seems a little...
How is your health, Mr. Dross?
I've been throwing up blood since winter.
So
Red,
not bad.
like
So not good, I mean.
Passing it in stool, too.
Great. I don't know if I
We
needed to
send
know
you
that.
Medical services.
We
You
could.
need to be looked
We
over.
could.
I need to die.
Do you?
You don't
Okay.
have medical facilities. You have guns. That's
We have
all they
other
give you.
things.
Toy guns.
Well, first off, it's not a toy. It's definitely a real gun. And we do have other things. This is a serious situation. You need to be
There's
looked over, and
nothing
we can
to
do it.
look over. The triage is in, and it's black. Administer morphine.
Okay.
Moribund.
Right. And how have you coped? Clearly, you seem very, very of your wits.
I have holes in my brain.
Okay.
Years
Right.
missing.
Gotcha.
Others filled with pain only. A decade of I don't even know what. Inferno?
Yeah. What's the
I would
lieutenant
imagine it
about to
gets
say?
tremendously difficult mentally to live in isolation.
Traitors.
Sure.
It's better alone. I
Is
watch
it?
the people of this city turn the lights back on more and more each year.
Why is that
Ruins
traitorous?
Glimmering in the dark. Like a
Why is it
fucking
traitorous?
merry-go-round.
Get things back
It's
to
disgusting.
going. Okay. I guess he thinks that things shouldn't get back going unless it's in his particular idea of how things
Are they not
should operate,
heartbroken?
which I get it.
How could they have moved on?
Right. Yeah. You said this is your termless
You're
surrender?
the RCM, the coalition-appointed mob that enforces bourgeois morals in Revachol.
Correct. I see what it looks like, but I have secret plans to turn the RCM into a Mazovian revolutionary unit. Let's just, he can say that.
You're the
Okay.
RCM. You represent the Moralist International, the enemies of
Yeah.
humanity who took this city.
Yeah.
I represent their adversary, the Parti Communiste en Soulande. Take me to them as a prisoner of war. I have relinquished my weapon.
I could do that.
No longer serve. No superiors
Okay.
can relieve me of my duty. You bulldoze them all to a mass grave for trying to free humanity.
Oh
Spray
no.
of blood from
Sir,
the
you
stars
need help.
on the black charcoal.
Sir, you need... Yeah, you need help. So you're a communist soldier from the communist army?
I am not a soldier.
Okay.
I am an ideological
Okay.
officer. I belong.
Oh, thank you for clarifying. Okay. You were trained and assigned to the
Trained.
Defense Corps.
In historical materialism. Then
Tra-
assigned
okay.
as a political commissar by the
Right.
party. These things used to mean something.
So then what does it mean? What is that? What do you do?
He tilts
Okay.
his sword
All right, he's not going to
and
tell
looks
me,
at
is
the
he?
reeds.
He's not even going to tell me.
Pass through his legs.
His job
All
was
right.
to assure the army answers to civilian control and follows the
I
ideology
see.
of the commune.
Sure.
Scientific
Okay.
communism. Politique is a night philosopher of the revolution. A future
A night
human.
philosopher.
Awakened
Okay.
from shutdown by the promise of ideology, he was like a cleric, a shepherd.
So you're like a priest.
The opposite of that.
Okay.
A future human, not a human.
So-
of the past.
So a prophet?
Slowly,
You're a trained communist
another
then.
tremor.
Okay. I am also a communist, as though he's gonna believe this. Yeah. Yeah.
You're a liberast. A
Liberast?
liberal and a pederast. It's
I don't know what a
most liberals
pederast
are.
is. I don't think I'm a liberal.
We have
I
no
might
plan
have
here
I
to
might
discuss
that might
ideology.
be where I yeah.
We have come to ask questions.
I mean, clearly we have.
The old man spits
Right,
into the
yes.
fire pit. He does not say anything more.
Hmm.
A jitter passes his lower body.
Right. Have you
It was
concealed yourself
hard
all
in
these
the
years?
10s. I didn't have partisan training.
The 2010s.
They were searching for stragglers, those
Mm-hmm.
bloodhounds. Floodlights on the water at night.
There were posters, campaigns.
We communards still hoped, and they needed to snuff that hope out.
Sure.
The East
Right.
capitulated. Martinez and Cold City were turned to
Oh,
dust.
this is history
Forburg,
thick, and I am
Eden
not.
Garon, and Boogie Street, of course.
I'm just
Fucking
having a
kids
hard
with
time.
coursing through their veins.
I'm just. I
And
just
others
want
too.
to. I just want to talk
Some
to him.
cordons
I
of
don't.
Shaw was still fighting. There were cells.
Yeah.
I tried to contact them.
Yep.
Soon they all went silent. The frequencies.
So how did you get
At
between
night,
here and the
I
mainland?
used a dinghy.
Okay.
only went
Yeah.
after dark.
The one that we saw.
When
Yeah.
I got to the city, I stayed underground. Patrols. You
Right.
The commons.
Spe-
too.
specifically
They
us.
started snitching.
In the city.
Right.
Underground?
From
Underground.
bunker to bunker. Not anymore. No one cares now. I don't even have to hide. They think I'm another antisocial vagrant.
Are
I
you
could
not
walk straight
that?
into that town if I wanted. I just
Weapons cache under Sanchez Lane 22B.
so you
Have you
finally
been there?
found it.
I sure
There's
did.
Squadrons worth of arms in there.
Yeah.
Graves, right?
Yeah, they sure were.
Rusted
yeah.
away,
So you've been there.
sleeping.
Okay. All right.
Some nights, ammo scrounging on others. Those McGraves were shit, even before they corroded. Some had bullets in the chamber, however.
There was a small bunker under the Feld building as well. Yes.
I used to, but not anymore.
Okay.
Propaganda
Good to
bunker?
know. Yeah, I know the one.
Leaflets there.
Yeah.
Equipment too. Made broadcasts, I think. Propaganda officers. I buried them with their leaflets. They killed themselves. Two
Oh.
young boys.
That's
A lot of
unfortunate.
our boys did. I spent some winters there. Never liked it. Kept thinking of them. No need to go underground anymore. It's better
Right.
in the ruins on the ground.
Why don't you just walk
They're
there?
all
Oh.
traitors.
Ah.
Pigs,
Wow. If
rabbits,
that's all. Okay.
dogs. Men
Right.
without ideals are only animals.
Okay.
He does
That's a
not want
point.
to see life
That's a
move
point to
on.
make. Fair
Don't
enough.
forget him.
All right. I hear you.
Laughing. The old
Tell me
man
another thing.
looks across the water at
We're
the
answering
city.
all these questions. We're asking all these questions. What is this place?
What? It's a
Right.
defensive fortification.
What'd you
of
just
the
call me?
Commune of Revachol.
Okay. Yeah. What was it used for?
King Philip II
Okay.
built it to restrict access to the Bay of Revachol.
Right.
We capped coalition
Retaking of
military called
Revachol.
it Operation Deathblow.
Okay.
I later found out on the radio they called it Deathblow. You're
Right.
one of them.
Yes.
Tell me, who speaks like that? We had 50 million people on Caillou alone.
Murderers.
You don't
Is what-
know.
Yeah.
You haven't seen it.
Okay. Well, that.
Iblis,
Okay.
the black-eyed
Iblis.
angel.
Shaitan,
Sure.
Order, the darkened one.
Okay.
43
You've been hiding here
years
for
and
43
10
years? Okay. That's
It's
pretty
not how a
steadfast.
human being should live. But I had
Okay.
to.
Had to according to
Just
what?
forget. I
Okay.
couldn't just forget
Right.
what I saw.
Well, I don't think anyone's asking you to.
Couldn't. He nods.
You couldn't give up.
But he
Yeah.
can now.
What have you been doing during all this time?
Hiding, fishing, waiting.
That sounds like a life.
Afternoon grows late. On Rue de
Okay,
Saint-Gilles,
Shivers. No, not right now. Not right now, Shivers.
step out of the
Okay,
wandering
esprit de
ranks
corps.
of
Also not
Patrol
needed
officer
esprit de corps.
Judith Miller,
No, I don't need
officer's
it. I don't need that.
leaving behind
No,
the
I
right,
don't.
still smelling of petroleum. One day,
Right.
it says, I will return to your
Yes.
side.
Always
Right.
waiting.
For
her
what?
to return.
Her?
Girl child.
Oomst.
Revolution.
What? What?
Always.
Girl child revolution? Nothing in history is guaranteed, but revolution is still a possibility.
The
Oh,
material
well,
base for an
there you have it,
uprising
folks,
is
I guess.
eroded. The working class
Okay.
betrayed mankind and themselves. The
If you say
historic
so.
Opportunity for a revolution has passed.
Oh, has
Will
it?
not come back anymore.
Says you?
However hard
No.
I try, whatever I do.
Maybe it's not entirely
So
up to
that's
you.
why he's the deserter.
Right, once a
I
deserter,
have
always a
done
deserter.
Everything a man can do. What have you done?
I've been
We
so
keep people alive.
nice.
We help them survive. Whatever
Alright, Kim,
their
maybe not. Yeah,
situation, day in and day out.
maybe. Okay,
Survive? For what?
for the sake of it, I don't know. I have another
There's
serious
nothing
question for you.
serious in this world.
Assesses. Okay.
It's a farce.
What have you been using this gun for?
Killing people.
Ah, I
Killing
wasn't
people?
sure.
It's a gun. That's what they're for.
Right.
You want a moralist euphemism?
If you've
Defend
got
your
one.
family and your property. I
Right.
haven't done that.
Okay. No, you've been killing
To
people.
kill people.
Interesting.
Right. Gotcha.
During or after the war?
Thank you for narrowing
There
it
is
down,
no
Kim.
After the war.
Okay.
Class war is never over.
So let's
Right.
continue
Sure.
killing
Okay.
after hostilities ended.
Yes.
Okay. This is it.
Does that
You can feel it,
include?
like battery acid on the tip of your tongue. Something
Okay,
you haven't
right.
felt in a while. But
But
this is
what?
what you live for. This
Is it?
the shit.
what is the shit? If this is the shit, then what is it?
Serotonin jackpot.
Well, where am I getting the great serotonin jackpot from? What? The solution, the answer?
No euphemisms.
Okay.
He doesn't like those.
No, I picked up on
Be
that.
careful now. Slow and steady does it. Make him repeat it first.
Okay. Have you killed anyone with that gun in the last week?
I don't
Or two.
want to tell you anything, you grotesque murderer.
Okay,
Nothing
which one do I say
comes to
then?
you. Silence.
Okay.
His black eyes look at you, and in them
Well.
a chill, like electricity running up
Oh.
your spine, crawling into
Okay,
your
Shivers. All right, I'm hearing you. What's the
All
chill?
is not as it seems.
Oh, great to hear from you in person there, Shivers. Did you use that gun to shoot and kill a colonel of the security contractor Cornell?
He heard you. He just wants
God
to
damn
hear
it.
you say it again. This is
Uh,
right choice. We're in. Do it, sire.
The Fascist Death Squad?
Oh, yes. That one.
Sure,
Ugly
that
piece
one.
of work, that boy.
Did you
Perhaps.
kill him?
Did you?
Son of a welder.
Oh
An
my
officer
god.
of the commune of
He
Revachol.
starts monologuing.
I do
Okay.
not collaborate with murderers and pederasts of the
That
liberal
wasn't-
regime.
That wasn't the question. You just said you kill people. Did you kill this
Drop of
guy?
blood in the saliva.
Did you?
Exhausted
Right.
of proof. Pile it all
Jeez.
over
Okay.
confession.
Alright. I'm gonna level up something first. Volition. Keep my morale up, maybe. Rhetoric, maybe I'll upgrade. This guy seems real big about his rhetoric.
The scent of
right.
blood in the air.
Mm-hmm.
But what else? There was something you can't remember.
You're a communist. I talked to the dead man. He told me communism killed him.
Twat.
All right, so that didn't work.
Looks at you with worry in
Don't
his
worry about it,
eyes.
Kim. I was trying to go for a rhetorical line here.
Anything but
Okay.
this.
I the seance with his soul. He has shown me the way, and the way leads to you.
Behave in such a way.
You tell me that.
Those are aberrant bourgeois musings. Magic Earl
Is it?
creatures.
Earl
Esoteric
creatures?
theosophy.
Okay.
It's all crypto-fascism.
I mean, it might not all be
Brains
that.
rotting from
Okay.
radio
All right.
waves.
If I had a nickel for every time some guy accused me of
He
brain
does not
rot,
answer the
I wouldn't actually
provocation.
have any
It
nickels.
does not look like he thinks this approach worked.
I don't think this approach worked either.
Somehow you knew it was a communist. Perhaps you
How?
suspected it before you took the
Perhaps I did.
Vision was
Perhaps.
you remembering that.
But this
Was it?
Did
supposed
nothing.
to?
actually,
The inland
I'll look
sea is
deeper
dark.
then. No,
Standing
back to
there,
him. All right.
jawed, brain festering.
Okay, I am festering. I'm trying to fester. Hang on. Tell me this.
You're lost.
His gaze
I'm gonna
follows
pick up
your
the gun.
motions.
Just
The
in
rifle
case.
feels
Just in
surprisingly
case.
light in your hand. Frame stopped
Mm-hmm.
and patched in places with tape and wire. The rifle's in a shabby
Take a look
state,
at it.
like
Okay.
a crutch that's seen too
See if
much
there's
trouble.
anything to see here.
Hieroglyphs are embossed into the
All right.
forearm, made of walnut.
That's cool.
On the butt,
That's
you
neat.
see Vespertine writing, burnt into the wood.
Okay.
Triangle, 4.46 millimeter, made in Sinia.
Mm-hmm.
Warren, personally,
As you said.
looks like this weapon has seen a lot of use, hasn't it, sir?
He did.
No
He did
response
just
from
say
the
that he's
movement.
been using it.
The plastic
Yes.
cape around his shoulders rustles in
Right.
a small bout of wind.
He uses jacketed ammunition,
Jacketed,
446.
Military-grade ammunition. Stable
Yes.
flight, good for hitting something that's very, very far away.
As he
Ooh.
speaks, he stresses every word. He's
This
like
is something. I'm gonna put this away.
your motion with his gaze. His
I'm
right
putting this
arm
away.
This looked very much like the murder weapon. It can be used
Mm-hmm.
against him later.
One more time, Mr. Dross. We need to talk about you killing him. What?
This is all you care about, right?
It's
The
not.
only thing
It's
in the
not.
world for you
It's
types.
not the only thing. It's not the only thing. It's just a very prescient thing right now.
That's right.
Great.
Pile it all on him now.
What am I
Here
forgetting?
it comes. The goddamn
Wait.
Maybells. The dried
Yes.
Maybells on
Okay.
Thazia's roof.
The dried Maybells.
There were
What about
Maybells
them?
in the grass
Yes.
when you got here.
Right.
And Maybells on
Yes.
Thazia's balcony. And nowhere
Okay.
else, nowhere in
Okay.
all of Martinez have you seen them.
I saw this I saw this option in the shootout episode.
Wait.
I didn't
don't
know
forget
anything
the
about the
footprints.
Maybells.
The diagonal prints of
Right.
dust in the secret
Yes.
space behind Classia's bedroom.
Uh-huh.
Now,
Yes.
they're gonna come up.
Of course.
You got
Thank you, Head. Thank you.
Remember? The
Thank you.
Prints were like no modern soul.
Right. No modern
Else
soul.
comes up,
Okay.
You see the lieutenant watch you
Okay.
try to stimulate thought processes by hitting
Don't worry
himself.
about it, Kim. Don't worry about it. I'm coming up with
This
results.
didn't do anything. Usually hurting
Yeah.
yourself does.
I came up with a couple things. Excuse us for a moment, Mr. Dross. Yes, Mr. Kim?
I think we may have this.
I think so too.
From nothing.
Do you think
to
he
this
did
in
it?
a day. This is good,
Yes.
Lieutenant Gefreiter.
Oh, he's
just made a
smiling.
concession
He
first,
smiled.
maybe
Kim
solid
smiled. Okay. What am I
Ballistics.
missing? What haven't I done?
Let him cook here
Right.
for a minute or two. We can have
Uh-huh.
another look
Let
around
him
the island
cook.
for a sniper's nest.
Okay.
I think we should check
Sure.
out first.
Okay.
Remember.
Okay, let's
he
do
wants
this.
to tell us, but he doesn't want to have
Right.
us. It needs to
No,
look like we
I see
already
that.
have everything.
There is palpable
Right.
excitement in
Okay.
his tone. He likes him for this. A lot.
Yes.
But there's something more, too. He thinks the deserter
What else?
has more than just this case in him. 44 years here.
You think he has
Oh,
more
yes.
than this
And
case?
he hasn't
Okay.
spoken to anybody in a long time. If we get him,
That
back,
is true.
who knows what will pour out.
Okay, so we're trying to close a few cases here then. We're trying to close a few cases. Let's take a look at this triangle. Okay. All right. Neat. Cool. All right, let's get back inside then. I'm going to put my gun away for now. Because I guess they're implying that there's some sniper nest, he said. Okay. Is there another door that we can go through? Down here? Oh, below. Water rushes below, far down below. Okay. We did not come through here. Oh. Firing slit. You can't see inside. Okay. Well, this is where I was before. Maybe I need to do a little look-see-loo around here then. If this is where the old ex-wife was, then maybe this is something. Yeah, I've not been keeping any. Oh,
Strange
hello.
thing, looking at the water.
Yeah.
Maybe you should just wander off into the sea. Leave it all and walk in.
I'm not gonna do that.
In the still mirror
Where's
of
your
the valley,
sight?
you see Martinez reflected.
Hmm.
Tall edifices of ruins reach into the water, like shimmering towers. And the shacks too. Pine trees and motor lorries, upside down. Islets and posts, like stepping stones, lead into the water in front of you. Go. Step in.
I don't want to do that.
Too long.
I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not even going to entertain that thought, quite frankly. Not even going to think about it. Wait, is there anything over here? Winch is broken, rust has eaten what remains. Okay. Alright. Is there nothing else here? God damn it. Okay. I don't even know what I'm looking for, man. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Oh, hello? This feels like newness. This feels new. This feels definitely new. I don't know how I arrived up here, but I think I am in the right place. This definitely feels like the right place. Loam fuel canister. What's this? Weathered artillery map showing coordinates in the Bay of Revachol. Old medicine cabinet. Can I raid that? Is this our
Soaked mattress
shooting spot?
on a concrete slab, only half covered by the crumbling roof. At the head of
Mm-hmm.
it, double embrasures, firing slits like two eyes. in the
Yeah. This might be our spot.
This looks like a good
This would
place
be
to
it.
start from.
A single
Back
person
the mattress.
modern,
Okay.
civilian use, branded name, margarine.
Okay.
There's a fuel
I don't know why the
station,
mattress
along
details
with
were
an empty
important.
can of beans on the ground next to it.
Hey.
Filled to the brim with cigarette butts.
That embrasure.
I'm gonna back
What
off.
can you see through it?
There's a firing
Inspect the
slit
wall.
in the wall in front of you, like a little window.
I see it.
Quite old
Touch
and
the
grimy
concrete
from
first.
years without cleaning by anything other than the rain.
And look through the hole.
The
Can we
springs
see
screech as you
the
lean
window?
from the mattress and crane your neck to look out. Trepidation, a tingling feeling in your stomach. A small piece of Martinez
Are we gonna-
coastline opens
Okay.
up in the square in front of you. like a tiny landscape painting.
Yep.
1 kilometer across the water. The ruins look
Right.
familiar.
On the left.
Towering skyscraper. Its top floors shaved off by artillery fire. Cakeside apartments. Rue de Saint-Gislain, 33A and 33B.
And on the right.
The red chimney and collapsed back of the 4-story tower in front of the whirling in rags. Rue de Saint-Gislain, 10. The doomed commercial area.
And in between,
box-shaped
directly
silhouette
between the
of whirling
two.
rags. Its sloped roof, a tiny fleck of light
Yep.
catches your eye on the rooftop. Sunlight reflecting
Yep.
off the upstairs window of Clausia's room.
Motherfucker.
What does that mean? Do you have line of sight to the window?
It means exactly what you think it means, Kim. I think we got it. With a pair of binoculars, I would be able to see inside the room.
Or a scope of a rifle? You'd be prone,
Such a thing?
lying on a mattress,
Yep.
barrel resting on the embrasure. I think we have
Yep.
it. The origin of the shot.
Yep.
The sniper's nest.
He pats me on the back.
In
Aw,
our defense, nothing
finally.
pointed here. Many leads pointing
Yeah.
elsewhere.
Eh,
Don't
we
beat
could have
yourself
prevented
up,
it.
officer. We did not
I
put
can
guns
beat
in
myself up.
bags.
I've got plenty of magnesium.
The lieutenant pauses.
All right.
Regret comes over him.
We
What?
will make up for it. Here.
We'd better.
Feel it.
Okay. If you say so. Great. All right. Time to talk to Mr. Man. Cool. Let's get back down to him. Is there a way to get back around here? Oh, there was. No way to jump down here without breaking a few bones. Well, fortunately for me, I've already broken a few bones. And I'm already right here. Oh, man. No, I gotta go around. Fine. We'll take the long way home. There we go. Sir. Where are you at, sir? Where are you at? There you are. There you are.
Minions of...
Alright.
What do you want?
Well, you're under arrest. You're under arrest for the murder of Alice Courtnair.
To say, before you
Yeah.
you're under. The lieutenant interrupts you.
Officer,
Yes.
are we sure?
Good.
We could maybe get more.
We've been
Joseph
thorough
William
enough.
Beach Dras.
Yeah.
You are under arrest for the murder of Alice Courtenard. You will be taken to the nearest precinct holding area for preliminary investigation.
What?
Yeah.
You said I would be taken to the...
Did I say? What did I say? I don't think I said that.
Some of all the erratic movements.
What did you think I said?
The
I don't
wind
remember.
picks up.
What?
The silence on the water is broken all around you. Little shivers of waves appear. The lieutenant continues.
Your wayfarer
Okay,
rights
shivers, I don't
will be
need that.
suspended. Information provided to the officers on the scene will be used against you by the prosecution.
Okay.
Given legal counsel within 1
Right,
year.
he's just
The
giving.
message
He's
court
just
in 44
okay.
days. Do you understand? Do you understand?
But
Kim,
No,
Kim, just give him a
I don't
second.
want to. I have to stay here.
He's
Okay.
sweating. Beads are forming on his forehead.
Your confirmation.
I mean,
is
you
not required,
can't.
sir. Now on to the boat.
Wait. I'll give it a
Here
go.
it is again.
Hey, there we go.
As it
There
has
we
been since
go.
you came to
All
the
right.
house. The reeds whisper.
Yeah. Oh, hearing.
Storms
Wait.
rolling against each other. But
The Code of
something
Mamadakwa.
completely different. It sounds like a bow.
Uh-huh.
Very slowly being drawn against the strings of a violin.
Does it?
Maybe there is room for 3 on the boat.
Wait, shush, Kim, do you hear
What are
that?
you talking about? Is this really us?
Your skin crawls.
What? From what? Did I find Did I find the Cold Mama d'Aqua? Oh, I think I found it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I found him. Oh my god. We found him.
A delicate
Cold
tangle
Mama
of arms
d'Aqua.
and legs unfolds from the reeds, limb by limb.
Oh my god.
To then just stand there, moving its
Amazing.
in ghostly silence.
That's so cool. Kim, are you looking at
Still
this?
An unfolding mechanism of
I don't want to
life.
startle it, which is why I hesitated from asking, what is that?
Talking about.
The giant stick insect. It's literally right there, my dude.
The stick insect is over 3 meters tall.
Yeah, it's big.
Straight at you
It's real
with its
big.
tiny pinprick eyes and its grotesquely small
It's kind of cool. I like it. It seems friendly.
legs shaking under you, and your gun hand moved to your holster to grab the gun.
There is. I'm looking at it right now.
I can't make out one small thing in the reeds.
Kim, are you looking at this? You can see it. Kim can see it. Let's go.
Thank God.
Hell yeah.
Then you're not insane.
At least not by this account, no.
It's really there.
It's really there.
Slowly, in
The
absolute
Insulindian phasmid.
its limbs long
Not the Cold
and
Mama
slender.
d'Aqua.
Be very, very careful.
I'm being very, very careful. Is he gonna approach? That's so cool. Can I approach? Friend? Friend?
Creature stands,
Perhaps?
long still
Oh wow, look at you. Okay.
hanging from its head like a woman's hair, white and curled at the tips.
It's so
It is
cool.
5 steps away from you.
Hell yeah.
Stick out of its joints. As the insect moves its
Oh.
forearms, it produces a faint hiss, like a
Oh, this
reel
totally-
spinning after the tape breaks.
This totally makes up for all of the silly shit that's gone on in the previous episode. All the people that died, totally worth it, because I got to see the Insulindian
The hiss is
phasmid.
different from the strings you heard before. It says something else in a lower pitch.
Ooh. I'm gonna approach it. I'm gonna approach it. Hello,
Breath held.
friend.
You take 2 small steps toward the phasmid.
Ooh.
The creature lets out a series of ultrasonic clicks that swarm around your head like swans.
Cool.
Like laughter, a sort of happiness.
Oh.
Hissing and
Oh.
clicking, it extends its mandible-like antennae to greet you. Your
Oh,
right
we're not
nose
taking the picture.
looking up at the colossal chitin of its white limbs.
Yeah.
Of the creature. is
We're not
cracked
taking any
and
pictures here.
its eyes are like small droplets of water.
We're having ourselves a real emotional moment with the Insulindian phasmid. Hello, I'm Harry. I don't really know who I am.
A total ancient silence comes from its mouth, along with
Hmm.
what appears to be some kind of foam. The stridulations
okay.
of its limbs continue all around you.
I'm gonna stand on my tiptoes and
To the
look more
right,
closely.
Little bubbles form on the mouth parts
Okay,
of the creature,
little
on its
bubbles.
segmented lower lip.
Okay,
Looks to be
interesting.
foaming. Slowly, the foam is white, then yellowish. The
Very
faintest
cool.
smell like you've never felt before. Like
Kim, it's
burnt
foaming.
roses.
It's
Careful.
foaming,
It
Kim.
may be poisonous.
Understood. Yeah,
Foam
that's true.
slowly
That is
turns
true.
A darker shade, like burnt
Hmm.
caramel, as the insect moves its mouth parts, masticating.
Mm-hmm.
The little
Interesting.
bubbles begin to burst. One,
Uh-huh.
letting out
Right.
the same smell, like summer burning.
Ooh. I'm gonna keep talking to it. I'm not giving up on the phasmid. What are you doing? What are you doing right now, Lil? Oh! I exist too.
What is life for you?
Ah!
Yes.
It's wunderbar.
Holy is the Lord of hosts.
Oh,
And all the
is filled with his glory.
Okay, I didn't need freaking references to worship music in my
Now,
cryptids today,
I
but
will tell
okay.
you what it's like for me. For me,
Okay.
it is a series of half-lit images. A kind
Okay.
of darkness being intruded upon.
Okay.
Dim, moist.
Intruded upon by
Shapes of
what?
plants and animals,
Okay.
and internal
Okay.
sensations.
Okay.
A swarm of sounds, tiny vibrations
Mhm.
on the inside of my forearms. All speak of
I like that the
complexity
phasmid is
and
slightly
beyond
Irish.
understanding. I am at
Wow.
the end of an funnel, weightless, so light.
Hmm.
It only feels like something to be me. In truth, perhaps I'm nothing. I certainly do
You're
not have a
definitely
soul.
something.
And if I did, it would never ache.
Hmm. I'm glad to be me, an incredibly sensitive
Few of us
instrument.
can begin to imagine the horror of you.
Okay, alright. That feels unnecessary.
It must be like the highest of hells, a kaleidoscope of fire and writhing glass.
It's not. It's
Eternal
not.
damnation.
It's not that bad. It's not that
Even when you're
bad.
sleepy, and when you wake, you carry it around
Mhm.
on your neck. And
I sure do. Are you talking about my head?
I swallow more behind the mirror.
Sure.
Great, mute empathy for you.
Okay. Alright, sure. Thanks for that. It was very disorienting at first, but I'm keeping my shit together
That
as
must
best
be
I can.
incredibly hard.
It is.
Thoughts are in silent and meaningless awe of you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
When you're tired,
Okay.
when a vision spins out
Aw.
of control, the insects will be looking on, rooting.
Oh. The insects are rooting for me. Aw.
Before we will come to raise you up, but
Oh.
from you, banner-like, blossom from you and carry you
This is making me
apart in
feel
a sky
things.
funeral, in honor of your passing.
A sky funeral.
Because I'm just a leaf eater.
That's fine. That's okay. But I appreciate the thought.
Of your will, Lieutenant Effector,
Oh.
that you kept from
Yeah.
falling apart in the face
I sure
of sheer
did.
terror,
I
day
did.
after day, second by second. Detective,
Yeah. Yeah, what about it?
on the
Okay.
scene.
Okay. Okay. Good to know.
I am
What
a
exactly
order
are you?
species of the order Phantasmalia, endemic
Okay.
in Zolandia Insula. For the last
Okay.
350 years, I have hidden in plain sight, masquerading as the reeds, molting,
Right? You're very good at it.
unfolding at night to play with trash bins and boys.
As you do. As you do from time to time. I freaking
Going
love this thing.
unnoticed by the first settlers and the land
Because you're
surveyors
so
of
good
the
at it.
Sovereign,
You're so good at hiding.
by the soldiers of the revolution and the officials of the occupation. Even the Seminoles Islanders who came here first, but did not stay, have not seen me.
Good for
I have
them.
stayed hidden
Good
through
for
4
you.
forms of government and 2 scientific
Wow.
revolutions, until I
Wow.
was accidentally discovered by a detective of the city's militia in
True.
Marshall, district
Me.
of Martinez, March 51.
That's nuts. I hope you know. I hope you know, Lil Phasmid, you. That's insane. Well, sure. That's beside the point.
I am a relatively median life form, while it is
Okay.
you who are a total extreme madness. A
Okay.
volatile
Okay.
nerve system ominously
Sure.
new to the planet.
Alright, fair enough.
Who
Fair enough. Fair
came
point.
of you? No one remembers
Hey, what?
it before you. The
Okay.
Nigerians do not. The radially symmetrics do not.
Okay.
There is an almost unanimous agreement between the birds and the plants that you are going
Oh.
to destroy us all.
Okay. Well, good. Okay.
It is a
What is the
nervous
pail?
shadow cast into the world by you,
Ah.
hinting at reality. A great, unnatural Its advent coincides with the arrival of the human mind.
Okay. I don't know if I specifically have that kind of power.
Irrepressible miracle. The
Okay.
vacuum of cosmos and the stars burning in it are afraid of you. Give me enough
Oh,
time, you will wipe us
okay.
all out and replace us with nothing. Just by accident.
How would I do that?
Something like the oxygen holocaust.
Ah,
that wiped out
right,
aerobic
that.
life 2.6 billion years ago.
Right.
When organisms
Yeah.
first started breathing.
Uh-huh.
Much worse.
Oh, good. It'll be much worse. Great. Glad to hear about that. Okay.
There are no trees that eat thoughts.
I don't want to know a worse how.
Very, very dangerous.
Okay, well, I have to say goodbye now. I have no more thoughts.
No.
That was all.
There is
Yep.
one more.
Of all the creatures I have met, you are the
Here.
kindest.
I also
Oh.
have one more thing to say to you. That
Mm-hmm.
woman. Turn from the ruin.
Uh-huh.
Turn.
Turn from the ruin?
Do it
Okay.
for the working class.
I'm sorry, what did you just say? What did you just say about the working class? What woman?
To me. Behind
Okay.
you, he smells of fires. So awfully far you were prepared to.
Oh, wait. Are they talking about Dolores Day? Okay. All right.
She was
I will.
class. It doesn't take a
Okay.
3-meter stick insect to tell
Okay.
you.
All right.
Insect
Raise your hand
stops
slowly.
Its stridulation, seeming to observe you. Below its crown
Mm-hmm.
of reeds, little pinprick eyes detect motion. Glittering. The world stands still around you.
This is like the friendliest little bloodborne boss.
Suddenly, there is silence. As you
Raise
do,
the other hand, too.
invertebrate comes to life. Its limbs moving independent of each other, as if each
Uh-huh.
has a mind of its own. They are white,
Sure.
like stalks of porcelain, knitting above you. Praying to
Interesting.
you.
What are they? Don't
The
pray to
reed
me.
creature
I'm
does not
nothing.
Stop its stridulations. It towers
Okay,
above you,
sure.
parting the reeds
All right.
it emerged from. Tuft-like
Okay.
structures still rustle on its joints.
What are you
Perhaps
doing
it is
then, bud?
preparing to eat its god.
I'm gonna
As you
disengage
back off,
slowly.
The phasmid also takes a step back into the reeds. Something tells you the next time you engage and disengage, it will probably flee.
That's totally
Arthropod
fine.
follows you with its antennae. As you back off, the cracks and hisses of the tape that's come to its end grow more distant.
Okay. Well, it was lovely to meet you, Insulindian Phasmid. It was wonderful to meet you. Amazing. That just made so much. That just helped me. That made me feel so much better. I'm so glad that that happened. I'm gonna hold myself together. That was crazy. Investigate the insect until it's no longer there. Okay, sure. I'll do that.
Pushing and clicking, the arthropod extends its.
Okay.
Take the picture.
There
don't-
no
is this
change
what I'm
in the
supposed to do?
insect's Motion.
Oh,
It's being aimed by the camera. It remains
Okay.
fixated.
is it okay with this?
In 3. If it moves, you jump back. I'll shoot. Here we go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
The shrill flash of the camera cuts the air like the blade of a sword. It
Wow.
freezes in its bright light. Head turned toward the lieutenant, hypnotized by the flash. It stands
Wow.
frozen before you.
I got it.
Kind of wish we didn't need flash for that, but you know, technology limits.
For all
Pretty good. I'm gonna carefully pet its
the limb
scythe-like
before you
forearm.
is incredibly light, like eggshell. It's much lighter than a reed. A
Wow.
soft push could tip the creature over. Its hollow exoskeleton collapsing. Warning. A sudden
I'm gonna
shiver
pull my hand
passes the
away.
limb. Looks like the creature is awakening, wave by wave from its stupor. Don't say it.
We got it.
Are you sure? This may be the
Yeah.
only chance you get to touch it.
I already did. We got it, Kim.
Another shudder pulses
Keep
through
backing.
the creature's limbs. It jolts back
Yeah.
to life, like a record continuing where it left off, in a swaying,
Right.
praying motion. Even the small black pearls of its eyes do not stray from you.
All right, I'm gonna
The
disengage.
phasmid mirrors your movements, stepping on the
Oh,
water.
very
the
cute.
long
Okay.
limbs carrying its feather weight without breaking
Cool.
its surface.
Okay. And there he goes. There he goes. There he goes. Wow. We freaking found him.
Just like
We
that,
just did
it's
it.
gone.
We did it.
Skating away across the sea's calm,
Yeah.
like a skipping stone, leaving nothing but circles on the water.
I gotta
and something
I
under it.
gotta
In the
tell
place it stood.
I gotta
was
tell the
among
couple about
reeds,
this.
A collection of items.
It's
Oh. It sure is. What's that in the
like a nest of
reeds?
some sort. We should have a look.
Okay.
In some kind of strange, semi-catatonic state.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
We need to check on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna check the nest first. Ooh. Fairweather T500 helmet. Oh, that's Rude's helmet. And his rifle scope. Jeez. Okay. I think that was all. Interesting. Alright. Well, bud.
Is it? What do you want from me? I can't go.
You're gonna have to.
Very wrong with him now.
Sir, how could you not see the phasmid? Did you?
Mr.
Did you
Dog.
not?
The man does not respond. He keeps staring. Black eyes glazed over and bulging from their sockets. His gap
Ooh,
toothed
he
mouth
may have
shaking.
gone slightly nuts. I'm gonna wave my hand in front of his eyes.
Passes him, followed by nothing. His hands are trembling, and he breathes slowly.
He's going into
Okay.
some kind of psychomotor immobility.
Yeah.
The good news
Yeah, he's
is
locking
this
down.
solves our transportation problem, doesn't it, Mr.
I
Dawes?
suppose
The trembling mouth
that's one way of
begins to
putting
sigh.
it.
Between this
Okay.
and the tire he's used for a boat, I think it's safe to leave him here while we go and get help. It will need to be medicated
Yeah.
first, I'm afraid.
We found some things in the phasmid's nest,
Stares
Mr.
into the
Dross.
reeds. Your words don't stir anything in him. Perhaps you should. Nothing.
Ceramic helmet.
Just dull
Nope.
staring.
If Kuno kicked it into
Okay.
the sea, as he said he did, Diab would put it
Maybe.
back here. This makes sense.
Sure would.
Mr. Dross could have picked it up. Or the phasmid even. If it did,
Or the
this is
phasmid.
incredible.
Absolutely. Detect scope.
He turns
You
his
lost it,
eyes
Mr.
to the
Dross?
reeds again, as he's done so many times. Bay
He lost the scope. Then it somehow made its way
Right.
over there. With the
Yeah.
help of a magpie phasmid. This
Maybe.
T9, Mr. Dross. Was it attached to the rifle when you made the shot?
silence.
Must have.
Not even a sigh. You've gotten all you will out of this poor.
All right. We got him. Gonna let you rest now, Mr.
Flaps
Dross.
around his face in a gust of wind. His back is slouched and his mouth open. The blacks of his eyes are receding. His pupils are returning to normal.
All day.
What happened to
in
him?
shock.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's the
erect
phasmid.
And the appearance of the phasmid.
Yeah,
Combined.
that's a real 1-2
You think you
punch.
can say more than that, don't you?
There's
Maybe.
much more. Remember what it said when it spoke.
You couldn't see it.
Could be part of the shot.
It's just the reeds.
But you're right. Something
Maybe.
is off here. Mr. Dross.
No response.
Maybe this is how the phasmid has stayed hidden
Then
all
how did
these
we see it?
years?
Oh, you mean whatever does this, does it over time? Teenagers,
Oh.
drums, sightings are brief and hence not credible. But anyone who
Right.
spends a long time with it.
You forget it's there.
Mr. Dross, have you ever seen a stick insect pretending to be the reeds?
Hmm?
The doctors will have to look at this. I hope your station
Okay.
has better medical personnel than 57. This is a little advanced. for
Hopefully. Hard to know. It's been here for a long time. Who knows how much of it in
nerds. He
its
did seem
company.
distressed when
company.
it finally came to arresting him. Like he didn't want to leave this place, and the insect maybe. I have absolutely forgotten to take notes. I hope I remember all of this.
Have you?
This will
Okay.
be one hell of a report. Thank God.
Yeah.
for the photo.
And you thought it was a
No one
lost
believes
cause,
without
Kim.
We should think about
All
getting
right.
back to the mainland to get help.
Yes.
He'll be safe.
Yes.
If we don't take
Yes. Yes. Okay. Well. The return. Use the boat to return to mainland. Alright. Let's, Wait, can I just get him? No? Okay. Alright, to the boat! Boat time! Boat time! I seem to be running just fine. It doesn't seem to be affecting me at all. That's strange, but I'll take it. Alright.
The skiff
All right.
swaying on the waves by the dock.
Let's. We are done
Let's
here.
return. Yep.
The skiff rocks gently under your weight as you get in. The ride back is uneventful and quiet. But from the sound of conversation on the water, there is someone inland waiting for you.
Oh,
Two men
is there?
and a woman stand on
Okay.
the concrete square of a nameless village, looking at
Uh-huh.
a small yellow boat as it draws closer.
uh-huh.
The sea is calm. You reach the jetty and climb out of the skiff.
Okay. Who is this supposed to be? Who is this gonna be? Hello? Oh, Lillian's not here.
Look what the tide brought him.
Oh, hello.
Harry, you're
Okay.
bleeding all over the place. You're half dead.
Well, I guess I'm, yeah, half dead is actually a
It is
probably good.
completely unimportant compared to what you've just seen.
Yeah, jeez. No one else seems bothered by the bleeding.
Bothered by it. Harry, you look like you need a fucking organ transplant.
I'm doing fine,
Oh,
John.
fuck it. Let's not get into that.
Hello.
Who are you people?
I'm Hylerstone. I believe we've met
Okay.
on several occasions.
Probably.
I'm your goddamn boss
You don't
now,
seem
John.
very memorable.
And this is your
Oh.
special task force. Or what's left. of it.
Okay. Okay.
Special
All right.
Heiderstam, Patrol Officer Jidid Mino.
Hi.
Right.
We've come to
Hi.
left of you off the pavement.
What are you? Well, you don't have to put it like that.
Prison 57. We've just come from the island, where our investigation led us.
The scene is
Yes.
making even him feel as though he has to
Yeah,
justify your
what-
actions.
We might
What's
need
going
to
on
do
here?
Something later.
As if he
Yes.
recalled that he's in fact a decorated
Yeah.
police lieutenant and not a naughty boy.
He might be a naughty
But this
boy.
is clearly
Maybe a
a
little bit.
departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
It's good to
Thank
meet
you, Lieutenant.
Kitsuhagi.
It's yes. It should be very nice to meet Kim.
Letting the lieutenant know he shouldn't feel embarrassed over the shitstorm that's about to befall you.
What's
I
this
really
about?
want to help you. Trent, I believe this is where you come in.
Is it?
I
Okay.
don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to
Okay.
participate as an expert. I think I need to
Uh-huh.
manage your expectations
What kind of
a little.
expert?
I'm at best an enthusiast in cognitive science.
Okay, you're a
background is
psychologist.
something else
Okay.
I engage
Oh.
in neurology on a merely theoretical
Uh-huh.
level. In fact, I should probably get going.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
Trant, it's too late. You're part of
What?
this shit now.
Why
What
is he
you gotta
part of
say
this
for
shit
yourself,
now?
shit kid?
What do you mean he's part of this shit now? If he's not qualified to be here.
For himself, he left you to catch the bullets. Shit.
Yeah.
What an interesting Monica.
Where have y'all been all this time? There was a mercenary tribunal.
You told us to fuck.
Yeah.
You said we're cramping.
Did
your
I?
style. You're detective god. Fuck everything.
Okay, but
Or we
maybe...
burn, detect, or die.
Right, so then you... So you just let me face a squad of trained killers alone just to teach me a lesson?
Fuck.
Was it not?
We didn't know there was gonna be a tribunal, did we?
Alright, why didn't you
Oh,
detect or die
cool
then?
You saying that? Aesthetic somehow? You were crying when we got here, breaking things. You said we were going into
Sure.
the abyss. None of us
And we
wanted
were.
to see the abyss, so we fucked off.
I don't want to see the abyss.
Like you told us to.
Alright, you mentioned a task
Major
force.
Crimes Unit under Lieutenant Dubois.
Major
and
crimes?
Clamart. Ring any bells?
No.
He
Sure,
doesn't
Major
remember.
Crimes Unit. I don't
See?
care.
He really doesn't remember. It was
Yeah.
a sick joke. At least that's good.
It's not that good, but yeah, okay. Yeah. Alright, so Trantidal turns out to be Special Consultant
Yes,
Trantidal
I am
Stem.
Trant Heilestam. I never said
Yes.
I wasn't Trant Heilestam.
Alright. So, what are you here special
What indeed?
consulting for?
I was asked to share
Yeah.
my take on some of the more obscure theories developed in Königstein in the first
Okay,
place,
what?
like partial psychotraumatic amnesia, group
Which I
personality
do
theory.
have, probably. Oh, I don't know about group personality
Here to see
theory.
if you're
Well,
insane. He is smart. Let's move on.
okay. Okay.
The
How'd you know I was
manager
here?
You fucked over told us where you went.
I didn't fuck him over all that much. I saved his establishment and he still
Trent,
betrays
He
me?
didn't mention that. In fact, the establishment didn't look saved at all. There was a giant
Right.
graffito in front of the building. Mixed
Yeah,
with
in
blood.
front of the building. It was this one junior
It had
delinquent.
shit kid written all over it.
Alright, well, I'm not even gonna address shit kid. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
triggered
move on.
Because you have brain damage. Trant,
Well, that's
this
beside
is
the
where
point.
you come in. How bad is it?
Well, he doesn't have
How bad is it,
independence.
Trant?
He talks without slurring.
Nope.
He can drive
True.
a boat. He's
I can
standing
drive a boat.
reasoning.
I am
It's
standing
fine,
and
but
reasoning.
complete
Yeah,
retrograde amnesia, episodic
Yes.
and semantic.
sure. That's fair.
You
Yeah,
forgot
touche.
Who you are and the definitions
Yes.
of money, Isola, hell, and so on.
Yeah, but all, like, Isola and Pale are also... Pale, particularly in this game, has been used in a very weird way.
Our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but also mine with him before when Harry did not seem to
Right.
know who I was. So
Yes,
very
you're right. I don't know who you
Interesting.
are.
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear
Okay.
Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you?
Mm-hmm.
Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically?
Socioeconomically, you think I'm so poor that I
Not
lost
really
my
crazy
memory.
Like that. But I don't
Uh-huh.
think physical theory. I know everyone
Okay,
thinks this is far-fetched pink academia, but still,
What,
I don't think it should be off the table here.
what kind of critical theory, though?
He lost his memory because of capitalism.
Your words, not mine, buddy.
I'm not talking for him.
No.
Cool here, but Harry.
Of course
I asked
not.
you, what do you think happened?
Might have something to do with an anomaly in the church, a 2 millimeter hole in the world.
20 centimeter hole in your brain. Sure. This theory has great symmetry. I see
I'm not saying it's the end-all be-all theory. I'm just saying it's there.
Precisely, Satellite Officer Vic Mayer. It's Martinez.
Take this serious. I knew you would be too close-minded to understand the anomaly.
But I was there.
Yeah.
The church on the coast was shaking from
Yeah.
an audio-spatial anomaly. It may
Yeah.
have been anthroponetic or perhaps related to radio waves.
Yeah,
Either
it was
way,
weird
was
and
real.
kind of scary.
I've even
Eh.
put it in my report. You should read it. I do not, however, think it has anything to
No.
do with him drinking himself to the point of brain damage.
No,
Thank you, Lieutenant.
probably
Sorry.
not.
Just to
It
clarify,
might, though.
I do not think his other anthroponetics are a hoax. Pale produces
Okay.
double phenomena. It's proven.
Okay.
However,
What is pale? No one's ever
what has not
cleared
been
up
proven
with
is
me as to
total
what
memory loss
that
after
is.
drinking too much Komodo Red. Honestly,
Right.
I think he's just lying to us.
I'm not lying to you,
Scientific man.
bud.
He has blanked out before.
Yeah.
Yes, a
I
couple
have?
of times.
Okay.
After some of the more serious benders. One was after the two drunks case. The other
Right.
when we looked into that mural.
So
Mural.
Don't remember not remembering. Beautiful.
Great. Love that for
The
me.
two cases in your ledger.
Okay.
The unsolvable case and the next.
Ah.
Those were recent. Those cases
Gotcha.
were hard on you.
Thank you,
Interesting.
Half-Light.
So at first he dipped his
Okay.
toes into it, prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea. Yes.
What? What?
Practice.
I'm sorry. What?
And then he used
Pra-
alcohol to get there.
Practice? You trying to tell me I attempted to lose my memory?
Well,
What it-
here's my theory. What if this
What?
is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in?
I see.
What if
Okay.
this is not a significant anomaly at all? Something to be explained
Uh-huh.
not as a defect. Look at this.
You're saying that I chose to
Look at the
lose my
roads,
memory.
The neon.
Uh-huh.
Listen to the radio. The multitudes. The people. Live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the world,
Uh-huh.
to borrow a known metaphor. Harry's been pushed flat against it. Totally.
Okay.
Hardwired to
Maybe?
the free market. He
What?
was needed for its end.
What?
Holy
Her?
crap, thank you. That's absolutely
Okay.
meaningless. I'm glad.
Yeah, that
Will he or will he not be able
Okay.
to work in the major crimes unit? Is he a cretin
is.
now?
Oh, that's
I
the
wanna
question
know
you're asking.
He's not a creature.
Okay.
And he is able to do work.
I don't even know what that
If not
means in
his
this
previous
context.
leadership role, then as a line detective.
Fuck all of you. I don't want to be in
No,
your unit.
Fuck you. You already fucked
Oh,
us.
I
I've
see.
already explained this shit to Bryce twice. To Berdiayev
Right.
4 times. I'm your partner.
Okay.
I answer for you when you're not
Maybe
there.
not anymore. You don't seem like that good of a partner. Maybe Kim should be my partner.
I became
From here
responsible
on out.
for your cases and
Right.
your special task force.
Uh-huh.
I can keep that pension.
That's too
You're
bad.
rock solid.
Yeah.
You can put your clothes on hard.
Okay,
No,
okay.
no.
What now?
Now we're just going to stand here. No.
Really?
We discuss that. What the fuck
What?
did you do to
Oh.
the carriage? Why is it there?
The motor carriage, right. Yeah. Well, I drove it into the ocean when I was
So
drunk,
refreshing.
is what
He
happened.
just
Yes.
admits it.
Yeah.
Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for
You're
the
welcome.
45,000 real of police property that's coming out of everyone's payslip.
You're so welcome.
Doesn't matter. Your
Yeah.
badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
I've got my
In a
badge.
rush
I've got
to
my badge right
demonstrate
here.
your badge, your eager fingers can't
I couldn't
sustain
remember if I
the
actually had my badge or not.
stick, and the badge slips out of your hand.
I'm just gonna let it fall to the ground. I don't care.
Picks it up and gives it back to you.
Sometimes you drop things, you know? Sometimes you drop things.
Found it.
Doesn't have to be a
It's his
ref...
badge.
Yeah,
I can confirm.
yeah.
Your gun.
Fuck you guys.
As if having
I've
a
got
badge
my gun
and
as well.
Gun are natural states, not
I did in fact get to the end of this game
what
with
is
my
it
badge and my
with
gun.
Material objects.
My gun is right here.
And he didn't
Yeah.
drop it. You're drunk like a bum, Harry. Put that thing away before you kill someone.
So it doesn't actually matter that I
You were
found my
never
gun.
supposed to lose it in the first place. Not
Right.
lost. It's
No.
your gun's natural state. You drunk bum.
Right. I tried not to, but I can't. I tried not to lose it, but I can't work as well without it. So
Escape. Glacia something.
Yeah.
Because you were too drunk
Sure.
to assess a flight risk.
I have not been drunk since I woke up on day
We've read the
1.
reports. Lieutenant Kitsuhagi's. We know.
All right, I got duped there. She pulled one on me.
Duped again. Outsmarted by someone who isn't
Sure,
drunk.
it happens.
I'm not even gonna get into the other
I wasn't
suspect.
even drunk.
The one who shot
I just
herself.
made a sober mistake.
Or the fact that you
That's
very
a-
likely sold your gun for booze. That's
I might have.
That's nothing. That's a humorous anecdote. Compared to
Possibly.
the 8 people who were
Okay,
gunned down.
all
The
right,
streets
let's
are literally
patch that
red
up
with
here.
blood, Harry. It was fucking
Yes,
mass murder.
I'm not happy about that either.
We did
Yes, thank you,
everything we
Kim.
could. The company
Yes.
hired and vetted mercenaries. Lieutenant
Correct.
worked between them and the locals.
Correct. I dodged a single
Here comes the
bullet.
cavalry.
He did so
Mmm.
at considerable risk to his person.
I sure did.
Remember, he was
Sure
shot.
freaking did.
We stopped an execution, not a negotiation.
Correct.
The loss of life was
Yeah.
minimal compared to what it could have been.
Yeah. It was a massacre. We got wiped. Where the hell were you?
For yourself.
Thank you for
Okay,
the input,
fair
Lieutenant
enough.
Kitsuragi. I didn't mean to suggest you didn't handle the situation.
I think you were meaning to suggest that we didn't handle the situation. In
With it. On
fact.
this case, what is your take?
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Kim, what is your take? No, I think he means on me. Yeah.
The drinking, the gun losing,
Hmm.
also losing the badge. That's all true.
Yeah.
Although
Yes.
he has not been drinking on the job this week.
There you go. There you go. I've been sober cop this whole time through.
1 week.
That's not
Then
nothing.
there's the self-flagellation issue. He likes to apologize
Okay, all right.
profusely.
I sure do.
making it
I'm
sound
a
like
sorry
he's
cop.
guilty of at
Yes.
least first-degree murder. It's
Mhm,
not a good
mhm.
communication strategy for an officer. It's
No, you're right.
It's worrying, especially considering
Perhaps.
his political views. Detective
Mm.
Dubois is, as you may know, a Mazovian social
Mhm.
economist. He wants to liquidate
Yeah.
the ruling class, which,
Absolutely.
again, for a police officer, is a little odd.
Yes, for a police officer, it is odd. It is
You should learn
counterproductive.
something.
That's not a good idea, Rhetoric. Shut up.
Let's let the big boys talk.
Let's let the big
And then
big
there's
boys
more
talk
to
for
carry to the
now.
scene, something I was
Yes.
not present for.
That is correct.
Despite all this, he is a great detective. One of the
Aww.
best, in fact. He
Aww.
can talk human beings into telling him everything. And he doesn't
That's
stop.
true.
In all the
Sometimes.
time I've spent with him,
Yeah.
he has not once
Yeah.
stopped pursuing leads, however far
Correct.
and tangential. He is
Yeah.
tireless, madly driven. And
Aww.
he solved it. Near
I did.
perfectly.
I
In
solved
1
it.
week We have a confession, a murder weapon,
Yep.
and
Yep.
the perpetrator. Locked on
Yep.
the island right now, awaiting transportation.
There we go. There we go. I freaking did it.
A straggler who stayed hidden for
Yeah.
50 years. Ever since the
50
revolution,
years.
who's probably
Count
committed
them.
other murders over those years.
Probably.
He also discovered a new species.
I was gonna let that pass. That was gonna be a personal victory. But yes, I also discovered a new species. Yeah. It's a
Colossal
cryptid.
stick insect.
Yeah.
It was on the island,
Yeah.
camouflaged as the reeds. It
Yeah.
unfolded from the reeds. I think
Yeah.
we may be dealing with the Insulindian phasmid.
Yeah, it was right there. We have a picture of it and everything.
The phasmid
Yeah.
and shows it to the officers across the yard.
Yeah.
The wind blows, flapping the glossy rectangle in his hand.
If we lose the photo and it gets destroyed, I'm gonna be really. That's
Within
gonna be really
us,
funny.
Beneath the howling of the wind.
As you can see,
Mm.
it's about 3 meters tall. In fact, we think it may be the largest land invertebrate ever discovered.
Mm. So as you can see, I'm pretty okay detective and an absolutely
What
giant
the hell?
communist.
Is that...
Yeah.
Is this somehow connected to the case?
No. Or the Phasmid or the
The
communism.
killer did not seem to be aware of the Phasmid's presence, exhibiting
Relatively.
strange, atypical dementia. He fell into
Yeah, it was weird.
after its
It was very
became
strange.
near
Yeah. Yeah, the Phasmid may have contributed to his mental state in some way
So
over
it
time.
is connected.
It could be. Unless I have amnesia
I
from the
must say
Phasmid as well.
This is absolutely extraordinary. It's...
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't even have words for it.
Nah.
Yes.
Nah.
It really does make it hard to fire the drunk.
Fuck you, Jean.
This is a very, very sad man who
Yeah.
has just seen something that's made him forget his sadness.
Yeah, frickin' get wrecked, Jean. You gotta forget your sadness for a second.
Now is the time. Now or never.
I also, the killer, we have a strong motive for him.
A revolutionary matronym.
I don't have time for this. Straight to the motive, please. Yes, I did. It's not. It's really not.
Heard this detail. It must have
Yeah.
convinced him.
So being a communard probably had to do with it. You know, class warfare
You got
stuff.
where we're going?
Yes.
Yes.
He saw the mercenary as an ennemi combattant.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty for persecution to pick from, as far as motive
Yes.
is
He
concerned.
literally said that he's
Also,
killed a lot
we
of
have
people.
Sniper's nest with full view of
Yes.
the room in which the mercenary died, right on
Yeah.
the island. And
Right there.
2 officers on the scene. that
Two of them.
Mr. Dross confessed to.
Confessed. It's a clean win.
It's way more than that.
It's way more than a clean win.
Way.
It's a dirty win. Still not completely satisfied with it. It could be just a little neater,
You're not
but
a
you know.
perfectionist. You're a cop and you
Well,
have to
I
do the
didn't
job.
say I
A
was.
lot of help
Thank
from
you.
Monkey Suragi.
Yes, a lot of help from
None of this
Kitsuragi.
can hide the
Yes.
smell of booze on the wind.
Okay, fuck you, Jean.
Does it ever leave?
Does it
is
not?
there. It will
I
pass
guess
in time.
it will pass. Anyway, there was also a dead man on the boardwalk. Missing
Yes,
person I found.
Fallen through a gap in a boardwalk.
Yes.
Drunk.
How'd you know
The body
how'd you know
was
I found him?
transported to Precinct 41.
Right.
Our morgue.
Yes.
I had Tilbrook and Mullins take care of funeral
Right, I remember
arrangements
Tilbrook.
and the family stuff.
You're not the
Great,
only cop in the
thank
world,
you.
Harry. This all
I
comes
never
back
said
to
I
us.
was. Never said I
Good work
was.
with the missing person, detective.
Thank
Still
you,
a
Judy.
point for you. No denial.
Yes. Also looked into the mystery of the
I
doomed
don't know
commercial
what the
area.
commercial area is.
Yes. It's a commercial building where all the businesses in it go bankrupt.
Why?
I looked
That's
into
not
it.
what you were supposed to do here.
It was around, and you never know when
There was
something's
a
going to be
clue
relevant.
needed and a possible witness. He was just
Yeah.
chasing a lead and ended up advising
Yeah.
a local shopkeeper. It was okay.
There you go. It was okay.
Call it
Yeah.
community outreach, right?
There you go. Speaking
Thought you
of
wanted
community
to- For a
outreach.
moment, it seemed like you were just wasting time.
Speaking of community outreach, I also started a nightclub
What
in
was
the
that?
church.
It sounded like you set up a nightclub in the church.
That's exactly what I did. And I discovered a hitherto unexplored entreprenetical phenomenon in there, being a 2mm hole in the
Yeah,
world.
Rip. No one cares about your anthroponetic adventures right now.
I think Judy
Four
cares
people
about it.
living in a tent
And
on the
Kim.
ice. They
Yes.
were going to drown when it melted. It's not optimal.
There
but
you go.
The building was abandoned, so he put them in there.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It is okay. It's okay. That's community outreach. Confiscated drugs from Kuno's dad. He's just he's a silly little kid. I kind of want them to know.
No, I don't. You snorted the drugs. I know you did.
I did not.
It's all right.
I did not.
At this
Also,
point,
fuck you,
everything
Jean.
is but the
This
brain.
guy was my partner? This guy's a dick! Not just because he's a detective. Also, the Phasmid was female and the reeds are its nest.
What makes you think so?
I mean, well, I can't necessarily know so.
It had the subdued colors of a female. And nesting behavior too, I think.
Yeah, the nesting behavior is definitely something
Were
there.
eggs in the nest?
If there were, they're disguised as reeds.
There were other things there, though.
Yeah. It had gathered items in its nest, a helmet
Actually, you
and
know,
a scope.
This would indicate it was a male.
Oh.
This is far from anything in my field, but I think such nests
Oh.
are called bowers. They are for attracting mates.
Okay, Trant. Alright, could have been male, actually.
Can move a helmet with its
Maybe.
legs.
Yeah. It reproduces by
As in cloning
parthenogenesis.
itself. What makes
Yeah.
you think so?
Just, it told me.
Then it wouldn't matter if it's male or female. The bower would just be rudimentary behavior from before the parthenogenetic mutation.
Yeah, it's I would doubt that a creature of this type would really have any gender of any kind.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Such
Very
organisms
interesting.
are extremely vulnerable to disease. A single strain
Oh.
of bacteria could wipe out the whole species. We're probably
Maybe I
looking at
shouldn't have
conservation
touched
efforts.
it then. It had mandibles that looked like hair, and it was
Yes,
completely white on the
also
inside.
Reed-colored, beige,
Well,
and
yes,
brown,
yes.
a little green on the outside. After unfolding from
I like that
single
this has just as much gravity as the rest of the murder case.
on its limbs.
Incredible.
Yeah,
The PR value of this is exceptional.
I thought so.
Carp discovers
Absolutely.
new species. Maybe even
There you go.
discovers the Insulindian phasmid. No, that's too
There-
much.
Nah, that's a little
This
too on the
could
nose.
really help with some of the problems we've been having.
Problems? Oh no, PR. Oh no.
Absolutely,
Oh
this is
no.
great. This does not say vigilante murderers to me at all. This says science, needs, human interest. You know, it's a really good thing you have
Maybe
that
I
motive.
should. Maybe I should run away.
Quit while you're ahead, or no?
I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. Seeing as I have already said everything.
But you discovered a new species
What?
and solved the murder.
I sure did.
So I have to, Jude.
There you go. Fuck
Anything
you,
against
Jean.
trial is okay with me.
Agreed.
Alright.
Regulation's potential of this is too valuable to let go.
I shouldn't have
We
done
have
any of
vehicles in the
that.
square, and the perpetrator needs to be taken into custody. Let's go.
I shouldn't have given them all that information. I didn't realize they would end up using it for cop PR.
Now you will finally get to know who you are.
All right, before we go, I got a few questions about myself.
Impatiently, jingling
That's
the
too
cards
bad.
in his pocket.
All right, who am I?
You're a gym teacher, Harry. Well,
Fuck you, Jean.
obviously You're not a gym teacher anymore, but
I was?
Before you
I
were
was
up, you were a
before?
gym teacher in Cobham.
Oh,
It's getting really
I would
cool.
love to be a gym teacher.
Maybe-
Harry,
That does explain a lot,
explained
actually.
Everything. The running
Yeah.
around, the jumping, the bicep girth, your
The bicep
inexplicable facial
girth.
hair.
The collection of fallen sportswear I've amassed.
Old school wording choices.
Perhaps.
Your posture, even. The constant stretches.
That does make a lot of sense.
This guy. Just everything about this guy.
Okay, why did I join the RCM
you
then?
found some chick. She inspired you to
Oh.
fight the big fight. Be more than you
Oh.
all that.
Oh,
You.
it's not
Every
much.
morning,
Okay,
walking
fair
from
enough.
Road to teach gym. She, leaving for the academy with her spring coat on.
All right.
The air filled with the smell of smoke and raspberries.
So she motivated me to become a cop,
Full of hope.
and then I became a bad person because I was a cop, and then she left me. I could just stop being a cop. You know,
I knew it.
I could.
I knew no normal human being would do something like that. He's another
Certainly not with a
gym
broken
teacher.
foot that just got shot a couple days ago. Yeah. The Phasmid. I need to tell Lena about this ASAP.
Lena.
She's a cryptozoologist. She lives in Jamrock on Tabernacle Road. She told me about this Phasmid.
It's on the way over. Near where you live
Yeah.
in Perdition.
Oh, it is? That's
I'm
great.
gonna drop you off anyway.
She
Amazing. I would love to do that.
conducting the search for the
Oh, I get to talk to them again.
They should know as soon as possible. It would do you
They
good
should.
to deliver some positive news for a change.
Yes. I don't want to ask why I'm like this.
Well,
What will you do now,
first I will
Kim?
go back to my station and write the most detailed report anyone has ever seen. It will have
Fair
to
enough.
be good to cover all these. Then I
Yes.
will have a serious talk with my captain.
Oh,
Detective.
about?
We just stopped a small-scale war.
Uh-huh.
Something is happening.
That's
in
true.
Russia.
Yeah,
I don't
you're
know what
right.
yet.
You're
It's
right.
going to be a hard spring for the RCM. We need to get ready, infiltrate, investigate. No,
Good luck with your
good
report,
luck
then.
with your report.
Okay. Thank you, Kim. Ah, warm smile. Ah, Kim.
Yes, that. We're looking at
Yeah.
a brick here. The sooner you start,
Yeah. Okay, I'm ready.
Fuck it, let's go. Trump brought his mother.
All right.
It's a 20-minute drive
Cool.
to Jamrock.
20-minute drive. Okay. All right.
the great
Okay, Shivers. Thank you,
close
Shivers.
of
All right, Shivers. Thank you, Shivers.
McLean? Yes.
What?
Heidelstein? No. Vicmere?
What?
Yes. Dubois? Really?
What was that?
Lee looks up from the list. I hear he's unstable. You say that
Oh.
like it's a bad thing. Captain Potomac Price
Okay.
gestures with a
Wonderful.
All right. Thank you.
Please just go back to Jamrock now.
Yes, let's do that. And with the shoulder touch. All right. Is this it? Is this all? I could just run away. Okay, sure. I've been walking just fine thus far, but okay. Bye, Kim. I kind of wish I could... Can I quit my job and go back to being a gym teacher? Can I quit my job and go back to being a gym teacher? Can I do that? Is that allowed? I would like to do that. I think I would like to be a gym teacher. Wow. There it is. Oh my god. So, I don't think I need to tell you that I think this is one of the best games I've ever played and has ever been made. For a game that, format-wise, is not generally the kind of game that I play. I don't do a lot of these like top-down open world kind of things. Certainly not of this size. But good lord, did it suck me in. Oh my god. I just can't believe I'm done. Like, I'm done. This is there was so much writing. There's so much text in this game. Obviously, some of it I was kind of rushing through. I only needed to hear what Shivers had to say for so much, right? But holy shit. Also, I'm really glad that I did this in one more episode, because good lord, even this one is a little bit on the longer side. But, ooh, boy. It's interesting that I kind of left it open-ended like that. I thought they would let me kind of decide how I go out a little bit more. I was just telling them all that stuff so that I could prove that I'm not a complete idiot. I wasn't trying to give them all this information so they could be like, hey, look at what one of our cops did. Good cop. Good cop? Which is unfortunate, but you know. Also, oh, music by British Sea Power. I was just about to say, soundtrack in this game, top notch. Voiceover direction, great stuff. Great job, everyone. Voice acting, oh my goodness. Mikey Goodman for all of them. Tariq Khan. Oh my goodness. Dot Major as Kuno. Fantastic. I didn't see who was Kim. I didn't see the name, but very, very well done to whoever voiced Kim. Oh my goodness. Very, very strong work to everyone working on this game. Really, really strong stuff. I know that the developers of this game over the last few years ago or so have been going through it as far as copyright stuff and property ownership and whatnot. So best of luck with that if you are watching and you were involved in the making of this game. I truly wish you all the best. Literally anyone that was involved in this, if you're making another game, let me know, because I would love to play it. There was so much charm and creativity and heart put into this game for a game that is this, like, politically literate and aware. It can be really easy for a game like this to be really, to just kind of sink into cynicism, you know? And I think there are parts of it that a little bit lean into that direction. But there was so much just like silliness and joy and like good-naturedness about it that really kept me going through it. And like, characters are so well written. Literally every single character was so well fleshed out. It was just remarkable. Just remarkable. I'm gonna let all of the credits roll by because they deserve it. I'm excited to be done. Like, as much as I loved this game, I've been playing it for a while. It was a big game, and I ended up putting in like a good solid, I think about 50 hours into it. So yeah, I'm glad I'm done. I'm looking forward to I've got a game lined up to get into the next long series. In loving memory of my father. Aww. Lovely. Yeah. I've got something ready for the next long series slot in the upload schedule. That'll be coming out quite soon. Yeah. I'm gonna just go into... Actually, no. Wait, I don't want to skip any of the credits, as I just said. So, I am actually just going to let this fade out. I don't know how long these are going. But I'm going to let this be the end of the video. So, thank you so much for watching this series. If you made it all the way through this entire series, you watched every single video, that means so much to me. I know my gaming videos do not get quite the same viewership as some of the other stuff on my channel. So if you are one of the handful of people that do watch these series, it means so much. Really glad you're here. Really hoping that you enjoyed this series. If you didn't enjoy this series, good lord, it's been like 25 parts, 26 parts, each about 2 hours long almost. You gotta spend your time on things that you enjoy. Like, spend your time on things that you enjoy. And if you enjoyed this, then great. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, you can click the like button. If you have suggestions for other games that you want to see me play, let me know. I'll put them in a queue. And I'll get to them when I get to them. But I will get to them eventually. If you have not subscribed, now's a good time to do that, seeing as I'll be getting other stuff. Also, if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed yet, like you're watching the final video of this 20-something part series, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? But also, no better time than now. If you haven't checked out my Fourth Wall site, I've got some cool milestones coming up in the next week or so. So I might be trying to release some new merch in celebration of that. Keep an eye on that. You can also become a member, get some discounts on merch, get into our Discord. There's a few other perks in there for you to look into. You can also just make one-time donations if that's more your speed. Would appreciate it very, very much regardless. And yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you later.